Hello, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, guys. Yeah. Gilmore Girls. We had a very, very busy week.
Yeah.
Kevin's moving into the new place.
Right.
It's awesome. It's lovely. It's a great home.
Thank you.
But I think we've both been thinking about where we ended the show last time.
Yeah. I'm going to operate under the assumption that there was a break-off that happened off-screen. What I don't understand is why it was completely off-screen. Not just off-screen, but unacknowledged. Mm-hmm. And my guess is they probably shot it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, there was.
You know what I mean?
There was some discourse on Patreon about that. We may never know why it was done that way.
For sure. That might be one of those things they never talk about.
But a lot of people think that maybe something was shot as well. Maybe that it wasn't necessarily the best ending. Maybe there was a fallout with Scott Cohn. It doesn't seem like there's an answer for that.
Right. It could well have been that they shot something and then we're like, oh, you know, there's no way that maybe Lorelai, in what they wrote and what they shot, didn't come off looking really bad in a way that would pull you away from the main character. Because I feel like it had to be done because in the episode they never acknowledged that it happened, and it would have been so easy if instead of what she said, like the engagement's off to everybody, if she would have said, Max and I are calling off the engagement, or Max and I talked and we're not getting married. You know, just that line would have made everything different.
Something, right?
Right.
You know, because it does come off jarring that way.
Yeah, it's like, so when are you talking to Max? You know,
and I think that, you know, having her quote unquote look bad in that situation,
right?
I think it adds an extra layer, and I think that it is good for our main character to have some sort of some sort of factor or quality that's not going to be like, you know, all happy-go-lucky all the time.
Sure, right,
I mean?
yeah, because she definitely, like I said, we were distracted because we were like, she's not telling Max that they're not getting married.
Yeah, and it came off in a weird way.
It did,
in a bad way.
It was just, it was hovering over like, why are you not just telling the guy you're supposed to marry, you're not marrying him? Mm-hmm. And it really felt like a distraction for the whole episode. Mm-hmm. I feel like the idea of running away for a minute isn't wrong if they've talked, but we didn't get that sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, we're just like so running away. This is so messed up. If we would have known they would have talked, right? It'd been like, okay, good, you know, just take your day out with your daughter away from town and reset, you know, process.
Way more on her side in that situation.
Yeah, and you kind of see where Rory gets it too, because remember after Rory broke up with Dean, we had that whole episode where she had an entire day where she refused to wallow, you know, even though it was like, you need to process this, and she's just like avoiding it, which kind of felt like what this was.
I like that we see that in each Gilmore girl. You know what I mean? Even Emily largely.
Emily's like, okay, well, I'm not telling you what I bought you.
It happened. We're just gonna bury that in the past.
Yeah, I don't mind how Emily handled that, really, because I don't know what you say. I mean, you know, in a perfect world there would have been some empathy. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I don't feel like that's Emily's setting, especially when it comes to Lorelai. No. So just knowing Emily, how we know Emily, I didn't feel like Emily did it wrong. That's just how she was going to react.
Emily's gonna Emily.
Yeah, and she wasn't negative either. Like, she didn't like say, "Well, what'd you do? This is stupid."
Yeah,
this could
have went that way.
Yeah, look, Lorelai flakes out again. You know, in any number of ways, and it just didn't. She just was like, "Okay, moving on." Yeah, you know.
And like I said, Emily's really been growing on me as a character.
Yeah, for sure.
She has her moments.
She's complicated for sure. We should go and get started here. We of course want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special thank you to Actuarial Lurker, Balish Foldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sudugundavarapu, Torgir Ligstad, Ware Panda 47, and Trey Contreras. Thanks a lot, guys. We're really glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or we're currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show, including Gilmore Girls, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. On everything on Patreon, though, you will have to sync and watch along in your own source material. You will only see us for copyright purposes.
It's the first day of school. I want to get there early.
We will be there early, I promise.
I have different classes this year. My routes aren't the same. And my locker, they moved it, so I don't even know if it'll work properly. And then I'll have to get a new one, and God knows how long that'll take or where it'll be, and that could send the whole day into chaos. I'm just excited.
Record Breaker Incorporated, 2453 Berlin Turnpike.
She memorized it.
Place your order now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charles Mingus, the Black Saint and the Sinner Lady.
Right.
The Sonics, here are the Sonics. Bee Gees, Odessa.
Bee Gees, really?
Well, Mojo says.
So it must be true. I can get there today. Tomorrow at the latest.
I love it when you're back to school.
Me too.
Hey, is Taylor a Cub Scout leader?
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Take you to school, and the nice men in the white coats will pick you up.
These boys just completed the first leg of their outdoor survival training.
Hey, donuts, please.
We were here first.
On the planet?
Huh?
You lose. Chocolate cinnamon sprinkles.
What did you do? Excuse me? Are you serious? Just like that,
Hey,
huh?
Mr. Dosey, she's not supposed to do that.
And people who break the rules end up very lonely with no friends because
Oh
they
my
become
God.
society's outcasts.
This is unbelievable. You won't ever change, will you?
Oh.
Okay, fine. Do what you want. Make the arrangements.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Do you have a sister?
No.
I do.
You have my sympathies.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Luke has a sister, apparently.
And they don't get along.
I want to see who this is. Actually,
Yeah. She'll show up. We'll get to meet her.
It's pretty cool that we have Scoutmaster Taylor here as well.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not just a grocer.
Hey,
Hello.
what you doing?
Yeah, just redecorating the sidewalk.
Need some help?
No.
Yes.
help?
Why weren't you helping to pick it up?
No.
Frustrating situation.
So do you need some help?
Oh, sister's coming to stay, isn't she?
You just all of a sudden woke up this morning and decided you were gonna buy every food item in the world that you don't actually eat?
It's not for me. Like my nephew.
Oh, your nephew's coming to visit.
No, he's coming to stay.
Your sister's moving here?
Nope.
Oh, no.
This is Liz. She's busy. She can't handle him. She's sending him here.
Where's his dad?
Left her about 2 years ago. Whereabouts?
God.
Unknown.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Why?
Well,
No.
because apparently he's been getting into some trouble, and Liz is afraid he's heading for something bad. And rather than handle it herself, she's given up.
Luke might be a
You can
father
straighten him
figure
out?
to this kid.
Yes.
You, Luke Danes, the great communicator, you're going to straighten the kid out? How long is he staying?
I don't know. Indefinitely.
And how old is he?
17.
Oh, wow.
Do you think that's who Amelia Ventimiglia is?
Maybe. I don't know if he's that young. I guess this was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Kid stuff, you know, staying out late, getting rowdy. I don't know exactly. Look, his problem is obvious. It's his mother. We never could count on Liz for anything. And then the minute she graduates high school, she is out of here. Didn't matter that my dad was sick. Didn't matter that the store was failing. She just took off.
So there's a little bit of Lorelai here, except
Yeah,
keeping the
for
kid.
sure.
Yeah.
It's a bed.
A bed?
For Jess.
Jess?
Jess, my nephew.
Luke, that's not a bed, that's a raft. Luke, the kid needs a bed. If you want to get him something inflatable, make it a blonde.
I'm getting him a bed. This is just
God.
temporary. He doesn't have a choice. His mom's a flake. He's coming here. End of story.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Of course I'm sure.
17-year-old who's been getting into trouble and now is being shipped off without his consent. That could be even harder.
Oh, I think he's in for a wake-up call.
Yeah.
It's family. You take care of family, period.
Yes, I respect that, but what if he turns out to be Fredo?
Are you seriously telling me not to do this?
No, I'm not telling you not to do this. If you need any help, I'm here.
Dumb.
Thank you.
What he
You're
says.
welcome.
Imagine rolling up to your uncle's house. You're staying there inevitably, and all he has is a blow-up bed for you.
Yeah.
Still?
Oh, good. We're carrying this grudge all the way over the summer.
Okay.
Okay, round two. Paris, it does not have to be like this.
No?
You and I are going to have to spend a lot of time in class together on the Franklin. Look, I'm not saying that we should be friends. I don't want to be friends. I'm just saying that maybe we should look at this like life. There will be people that you don't like, but that you have to coexist with.
I'm
That's
well aware
very
of that.
true.
So I'm just suggesting that we coexist. If you want to spend the precious energy that you would normally spend on the paper obsessing on ways to make me miserable, then that's your choice. The paper could be really great this year.
I know.
So can't we just agree on that and make all the rest of it go away?
Look, we're all in the paper together. There's going to be a lot of long afternoons and weekends.
Weekends?
We need to coexist, right?
Right.
I'm sorry. Back up to the weekends.
So that's what we'll do. Now the first meeting of the Franklin is today,
Yes, it is.
4 o'clock.
Sounds good.
Is this legitimate, or is Paris...
I was gonna say, is this 9 o'clock on the 9th green?
Let's see how vindictive she is. I don't
Right.
know. I mean, I feel like Paris's friends aren't going to be helping her much, so why not have Rory help you?
Right. Yeah, a lot of people take the bus to Stars Hollow.
Yep. Elam and-
Yep. Does he become a romantic entanglement for Rory?
I don't see how not. This kid's freaking... That's a GQ model right there.
Right, yeah.
My diner? Huh. Belonged to your grandpa.
So neither one of them's a talker.
Yeah. And he's 17, so he's probably even harder to impress.
That's my bed. That's your bed for now, but the sheets are new. There's the bathroom, there's the closet, there's the dresser. I've got frosted flakes. Wow, that's great.
Okay, so he's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to get back to the diner. I'm gonna close up at 10 tonight, so I thought, see you at 10.
Is that a pack of cigarettes and a book? This is hell.
I like his vibe.
Yeah. Outsider's perspective of Stars Hollow here.
He seems kind of jaded, and I get it. I get why. This feels like a premiere too, doesn't it?
Yeah, this feels more like a premiere than the premiere did.
The last few episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, Rory.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice of you to join us, Miss Gilmore.
I thought we were starting at 4.
No, we start at 3:15 sharp.
Rory, unfortunately, since you got here so late, most everything of interest has been given out.
Why, I'm shocked.
Here, they're paving the new parking lot tomorrow.
And?
And you can cover it.
Cover what?
The paving process. I'm sure there's an angle there somewhere. Is it environmentally safe? What are the financial ramifications? Hey, if you think this is below you, you can always wait until the next issue. You can just use this time to get a nice manicure.
That's okay.
She's handling this better than I would have.
Yeah. Now's your time to shine.
Yeah.
Make it the best article ever.
Problem, Miss Gilmore?
Nope, no problem at all. I love this assignment.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna write the greatest piece on pavement you've ever read. And no matter how many crappy, stupid, useless assignments you throw at me, I'm not going to quit and I'm not going to back down. No matter how evil you are, at the end of the year on my high school transcript, it's going to say that I worked on the Franklin.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Is he here?
He's here.
Yeah? How is he?
He's fine.
Did he see the bed?
He saw the bed.
Well, where is he? I want to meet him.
Oh, he's out.
Until
You
10.
didn't ask him where he was going?
No,
Why not?
because he's not 2.
Luke, when a kid goes out, you have to at least ask where he's going.
Why?
Because you're responsible for him now.
Jess, hey, good. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hey. Hi. I'm Lorelai.
Hi.
You know, you should meet my daughter. She's about your age. She can show you where all the good wilding goes on.
He might need
So that's Jess.
Yep.
Very chatty.
He's adjusting. He just got here.
Why don't you and Jess come over for dinner?
Dinner.
Suki will cook. Rory will be there. It'll be a little, hey, welcome to Stars Hollow.
Okay, that would be nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
She thinks she can torture me off the paper, and she can't.
No, she can't.
I have never met anyone like her before. Shows an amount of commitment that I would have never thought possible. I'm beginning to admire her.
First it sucked.
Just the paper stuff sucked. The rest of the stuff was good.
Did you happen to run into Max?
Actually,
Very
no.
much so.
did.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, our paths just didn't cross. So I'm in the hallway, and I walk the other way, and
Why?
I don't know. I thought that's what you'd want me to do.
You have to see him and talk to him, and that's okay. That's good. I know everything seems screwed up right now, but I don't want you to avoid him.
No bad blood.
Yeah.
We are having a little gathering tomorrow night.
What kind of gathering?
Well, Luke's nephew's here, and I thought we could try to make him feel a little more at home.
I'm waiting for the whole, you're not my father, Luke.
Oh, yeah.
So you gonna
Cards and a
unpack?
cigarette.
Yep. Get enough space in the closet?
It's like straight out of the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liz, he got here fine.
Got here at 10 this morning.
Okay, hang on a sec. Jess?
Pass.
Yeah, Liz, Jess is gonna have to call you back. Yeah. He's helped me out with a shelf thing, and his hands are full.
He doesn't want to talk to you because you abandoned him.
Right.
You know your mom thinks this is, you know, for the best, for your own good. So listen,
Can you have a
Lorelai, you met her
non-smoking rule in
today,
your own
remember?
bedroom?
My bed's right
Anyhow,
there.
she invited us to her house tomorrow night. You know, it'd be a chance for you to meet more people, and so I said yes.
I mean, of course he's not going to be ecstatic. It's going to take some time.
Well, I felt so bad about the mix-up last time. I wanted to make sure it didn't happen again. It won't.
Hey, Paris, what do you think about me writing a
Got the
gossip
inside
column for
scoop.
the Franklin? Huh. I don't know.
No.
I could be the first editor in the history of the Franklin to introduce a column exclusively devoted to who Biffy's boffing today.
I'm with her on this.
Yeah. It's not
Oh,
the
good.
next
We're all
one.
here. And prompt. Lovely.
Oh, my God. Even
was
the teacher
unnecessary.
sucks.
Yeah.
Paris, you should be very proud of the team you've assembled here this year. I mean, when you've got a reporter who can take an incredibly mundane and seemingly unimportant subject and turn it into a bittersweet piece on how everybody and everything eventually becomes obsolete, then you've really got something. I would strongly advise that next time you give Miss Gilmore something with a little more meat to it.
Oh, yeah. Great idea.
I really wish that was a bit where she keeps getting mundane things.
Oh,
and
yeah,
making
for
the
sure.
Masterpieces, you know.
I'm going to give you one of our best pieces.
Uh-huh.
Front page, lead story, above the fold.
Get to the catch, Paris.
I'd like to start our year off with a profile on the teacher voted most popular from the year before.
Oh,
An
no.
in-depth, no-holds-barred interview. So go ahead and set up that interview with Mr. Medina as soon as possible.
What?
I know it's short notice, but I'd love it to lead off our first edition. Is there some reason why you wouldn't want to interview him?
Was it a secret? I mean,
After all, you of all people should be able to get the most in-depth story out of him. You want the interview or not? Yes.
Do it.
I want the interview.
Good. Get me something more than his favorite color, okay?
this is going to be tough for her.
I wouldn't. I'd go and be like, look, here's what's going on with Paris. Help me out here.
She's
That's it.
It's harassment at this
Yeah,
point.
it is. No. she's kind of a sociopath at this point.
I would say so.
Yeah.
She's coming out swinging this season.
Oh, wow, something smells good.
It's the garlic. I want everything to be perfect. We are going to make this kid think that he died and went to heaven.
Or Henry VIII's house.
Hey, perfect timing. Suki's about to break her own record for the most food served outside the Roman Empire.
Sounds great.
Sure does.
Is he gonna be a punk? Probably.
I think he should date Paris. They could just hate the world together.
They'd be a perfect fit.
They
at this
would.
point, wouldn't they?
How's it going?
Oh, well, not bad. Oh, the bed popped.
Yikes. Was anyone in it?
Me.
You?
Yeah, I let him take the real one.
That's really nice of him, actually.
Yeah.
Rory, they're here.
Coming. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, that got his attention, didn't it?
Did. Where's Dean
Wow,
at?
aren't
Is
we
Dean
hooked
invited
on
to this dinner?
phonics?
Oh, I read a lot. Do you read?
Not much. So do these open?
Oh, yeah, you just have to unlatch them and then push.
Great.
Yeah, escape.
Shall we?
Shall we what?
Bail.
It's Tuesday night in Stars Hollow. There's nowhere to bail to. The 24-hour mini-mart just closed 20 minutes ago. Look, Suki just made a ton of really great food, and I'm starving, and though it may not seem like it right at this moment, it's gonna be fun. Trust me.
She's gonna have a crack in this case, isn't she?
I hope so.
Yeah.
They could be a nice friendship.
Yeah.
Hey, Roy, where's Jess?
Who's getting a soda?
Here.
I'm sorry, you must have mistaken me for you.
Oh, too much?
Yeah, put it together.
So Jess is gonna need a GPS tracker.
Yeah, it's gonna be low jack, isn't he?
Unless he's just on the porch.
He might have just snuck out to drink. Yeah.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Great timing.
Right.
Let me guess, you don't want to be here.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, here in Stars Hollow.
Jeez, Miss Gilmore, why would anyone not want to be here in Stars Hollow?
Yeah, she's not the one to be sarcasm with.
Everything you're feeling might be totally justified. Maybe you are getting screwed. But Luke is a great guy. He really wants to take care of you and make things right for you. If you give the situation half a chance, you might be surprised at how good it can be.
I don't know, the whole starry-eyed, you're so much better off, just give it a chance speech. You're either really naive or you're getting some.
This is my house, and I choose how I get talked to in it. Ha ha.
You know, you don't know anything about me or my life or my mom or Luke.
That you tried.
Yeah,
Let him be
she did her
alone.
best effort there.
Where's Jess?
Outside working on his Breakfast Club audition. He's getting good. That kid is way more screwed up than you think he is.
What are you talking about?
I catch him outside with a beer. I don't even bust him on it. I try talking to him.
What are you doing talking to him about stuff like that?
I'm trying to help you.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, you do. You should have heard him talking.
I don't need to hear him talking. He's my nephew, and I know what I'm doing,
And she's
and I'm
a
getting
parent.
a little tired of...
I have a kid, so yeah, I know a little more than you do.
You know, you ever think maybe you just got lucky with Rory? I mean, you did get pregnant at 16.
Oh, come on.
Luke.
You won't have to hear my opinion on anything ever again, okay?
Oh, don't tease.
Go find Jess.
Tell me what to do.
This might be Luke's worst moment.
Yeah, Luke isn't doing great here.
You're being completely
I
childish.
can't believe you
I'm not.
threw her
So what, we're
teenage
never gonna
pregnancy
go
in
into
her
Luke's again? We're
face.
just gonna
Why would
starve?
you do that?
Rory,
She
this
is,
was a bad
like,
one,
being
okay? This was
very
not Nick
generous,
and Nora.
like-
Go in there and order 2 coffees
Yeah.
and 2 Danishes to go.
You're kidding, right?
Don't forget the
This is just
napkins.
like
Mom, he's
Rory.
gonna know
Yeah.
what's going on. He's not stupid.
I don't think getting it to go is unreasonable. Like, I don't want to talk to him right now.
No.
One of these is for her, isn't it?
Who? Oh, no. They're all for me. I am super hungry today.
Tell you what, I'll give you 1 Danish, 1 cup of coffee. You can sit over there and eat, and when you're finished them right over there where I can see you, then I'll bring you a second one.
So you guys had a fight? Big deal. You know you're gonna make up anyway, and what better day to make up than Danish Day?
Why is Rory having to mother everybody in this episode?
I know, right? She's the go-between. Yeah.
He would only sell me one.
Ah, didn't you say they were both for you?
Yes, I did, and he knew that I was lying. Why don't you go in there now and just make up?
Why don't you give me half your Danish and some coffee?
I'll give you the Danish, but I'm keeping the coffee.
Hey, kid, do me a favor.
Oh my god. This is like teenagers hanging outside a convenience store to get adults to buy him beer.
I think he owes her an apology, actually.
I agree.
I don't think she was really overstepping.
I'll talk to him. But if he tells me he didn't do it and nobody saw him do it, then he is off the hook, understand?
Why that... Oh, Luke.
I think he's gonna have to have a come to
Yeah,
Jesus moment.
Luke is having way too many mistakes here.
This is weird.
Yeah, it is.
I don't really know how to act.
Not completely sure of that myself.
Do you mind if I tape this?
Oh, no, not at all.
I think they should, like, have a conversation first. Like, look, man.
Well, I assume that you are aware that you were overwhelmingly voted the student's favorite teacher last year.
I teach an exceptional bunch of young people. All my experiences, even the ones that didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, I firmly believe they were all worth it.
Nice.
Oh, what a great...
Yeah.
Oh, he's the man.
I just want you to know, I really wanted you to be my stepfather.
I just want you to know. I really wanted to be your stepfather.
Oh my God!
Rip my heart out.
Yeah, I thought that went incredibly well.
Yeah.
Maybe Max should help with this kid. He seems to be able to talk to teenagers better.
Yeah.
Did. And he said you took some money out of a little donation cup to help repair the bridge. I told him he was crazy, you wouldn't do that.
Okay, it's not true.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Look, what exactly do you want from me? You bring me here to this, you take me away from my home, my friends, and now you want what from me?
I'm trying to help you.
Well, stop trying.
That's what you want?
Yes.
That's really what you want?
Yes.
Fine, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's not going to help anything.
At all. They have the same angry walk.
Oh my God!
This that you're working on.
Oh, that's my interview with Max.
What interview with Max?
The paper wanted to do a piece on the student's favorite teacher. Paris assigned it to me once she caught wind of the fact that...
Wow, nice kid, that Paris.
Yeah.
It was actually good. He gave us a chance to talk about some things.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Boy, he sounds like a hell of a guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he is.
We're gonna get a
I should
scene.
know how to dump him, don't I?
I just pushed him in a lake.
What?
Jess. It's being impossible, and I just pushed him in a lake. I mean, this is bad.
That depends. Can he swim?
He's fine. He's wet. You were right. I am in so far over my head that I
Yeah,
can't see
thank
my
you.
own hat. Me raising a
That's
kid?
good.
I don't even like kids.
You can do this if you want to. You are totally capable. But you can't just buy a bed and some sheets and expect the rest to take care of itself.
Sugar, I hate to bother you, but have you seen Pierpont?
You know, I wouldn't worry, Babette. I think you're going to see Pierpont again really soon.
Do you think Jess stole Pierpont for some reason?
I'll see you tomorrow at the diner for your Danish, right?
Tomorrow isn't Danish Day.
Just be there.
Yes, sir.
We got the patch, the gum, hypnosis tapes, Chinese herb. This is done.
Hey!
You will get up. You will go to school. You will come home. You will work in the diner until closing. Where's the note?
The what?
Weekends are for chores and selected pre-approved outings. You will not steal.
gnome.
You will pay back Taylor Dozy. You will graduate from high school, and you will return Pierpont to his yard. I am not letting you just fall off the face of the earth. You will not drift. I won't let it happen. Where are you going?
Out.
Don't let him go out. Don't let him go out.
So, that was
be a
quite a
positive
disappearing
influence,
act you
for
pulled
sure.
the other night.
Potlucks and Tupperware parties aren't really my thing.
You bought a copy? I told you I'd lend you mine.
It is yours.
You stole my book.
No, borrowed it. I just want to put some notes in the margins for you.
What? You've read this before.
About 40 times.
I thought you said you didn't read much.
Good night, Rory.
Good night, Dodger.
Dodgers.
Figure it out.
Dean might be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see Dean this episode.
Yeah.
All right, well.
It's been all summer. Who knows?
It's been all summer. Yeah, watch them do that again.
Right.
Yeah. Rory
Like
and
another
Dean
breakup.
broke up. They just didn't tell us. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, right? We broke up a month ago.
What a weird show. But no, I like Jess's introduction.
No, it was. It was a really good introduction to the character in terms of we know exactly who he is and where he's coming from after this episode.
And I feel like in terms of dynamics and characters arguing, it was pretty realistic.
It was, yeah.
Because most arguments, if you think about it, are just kind of dumb to
Yeah,
begin with. You
for
know?
sure.
And Luke's frustrated. Lorelai obviously was frustrated in that situation. You just kind of take it out on the person that's close by.
Yeah.
You know.
I try to do that. I try to compartmentalize a little better than that.
Sure.
I'm usually mad at somebody and I can leave it there, but
it's usually extreme situations, right?
right. I was gonna say it takes practice and it doesn't always work.
Timing is key with that.
Right.
But yeah, wrong place, wrong time for that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they, it took a day, but they got back there. They got back
Right.
to where they were. Luke, I think he's such a generous person and such he's a softie ultimately. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
I think that he will get there with Jess.
Yeah.
What I'm excited to see is his parentage. I want to see how he gets there with them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
The journey is what's important.
I feel like with this guy coming to Stars Hollow, we're going on it takes a village kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like this is there is no Luke raising this kid. It's going to be the town, including Rory, including Lorelai, and everybody else raising this kid.
And I hope that we're not. I don't want to see I don't know if they're head this way, but I don't want to see a love triangle situation right now with Dean and Jess
Sure.
and Rory. Let it be a friendship thing.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the show has planned. Obviously, the writing is so freaking strong on the show.
Right.
Where if they can sell me on it, I'll be sold.
Yeah. Are we monsters, by the way, for being okay with Luke shoving him in the lake? Because at that point, I was like, this kid needs to be taken down a peg.
He didn't punch the kid, so I mean,
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
you know
Yeah.
what I
That
mean?
would. Yeah. A strike would have been past the
but
line.
Shoving into a lake. he earned it. He stole money.
It still might be a little much, but not so much. So I'm like, oh no, crossed the line.
If he was a frail kid, but this guy's clearly freaking fit.
If he was 10, shoved him in the lake, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, if he needs a life jacket.
Right, but he's a 17-year-old felon. Give him a little nudge.
I think wake him up a little bit.
Well, I mean, obviously, like, because it's one of those things where like talking to him clearly doesn't work. No. You can't reason with him. You can't ask him anything, or put any expectations on him. I hate to say it, but maybe a shove in the lake and Luke kind of cracking down the law on him there a little bit at the end, might be the only thing he responds to.
I was gonna say it seemed like he was somewhat responsive to the assertiveness, but
right
when Luke was kind of giving him the ground rules, he left. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think it did kind of make him realize that he doesn't really have a say.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has no power whatsoever.
Because clearly he's not about the friendliness of Stars Hollow,
right?
And how everyone's so happy-go-lucky.
Sure.
I don't think that's his life.
No. That's not his experience. He's had a terrible mother for the whole time, who I do assume we're going to meet at some point.
Yeah.
She's going to come back.
Yeah, they've really set her up quite well so far.
Yeah. I feel like she's going to come back too late to pick up the same kid, though. I think he's going to be a better person for his new circumstances and the people around him down the road.
I think that's what's
going to take time.
He's going to be a better person. She's like, come on, let's go. He's going to be like, no.
Do I have to?
This is my home now.
Right. As much fun as, large levels of neglect are, I might try to take a pass on that.
For sure.
But then again, I have no idea how long he's on this show.
And plus, he's 17.
Right.
He could go anywhere in the world after this.
That's right. Let me get out of high school, and because that's what his mom did, right? She graduated from high school and took off.
And look, maybe we don't know her yet.
Sure.
We just know what these characters have said. It sounds like she had a pretty tough go as well.
Right.
So we can't blame her entirely. But abandoning your kid's not the best bet.
No. I mean, you can't fault Taylor for who he is, but you can't. Or Jess, I mean, sorry. You can't fault. You can definitely fault Taylor for who he is. You can't fault Jess for who he is, but. The way he handles things, the way he reacts, the way he treats people, you kind of can, Sure. It's like Paris. I've always been on Paris's side. Like, she's just competitive. She's insecure.
Yeah.
Even through last season, after the whole Tristan thing, obviously her anger's completely misplaced. But I feel like we've had a summer off from her. She's come back to school, and now it's like, how can I hurt somebody as much as possible?
With vengeance, man.
Yeah, it's like you're starting to teeter towards sociopath here, and I'm hoping that she can walk it back a little bit.
And that's what's so interesting.
Because it's sadistic.
It is sadistic, and we had several great episodes of Paris where we're like, oh, we're finally there with her.
Right.
But all it takes is a little bit of misunderstanding for her to be right back into the groove.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you're better than that, Paris. We've seen you at your best,
Sure.
So I don't know what it's going to take to get her back there. If she even gets back there,
I think she will.
I mean, hope so. I love her. I love Paris.
It would be weird if we spent the last 2 years of high school with Rory, with Paris being like, "How can I try to ruin your life today?" for the entire time. By the way, the journalism teacher.
It was an unnecessary dig.
I was like, okay, we get it. The high school's going to have mean girls, but one of them shouldn't be on the faculty.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice to see everyone's on time this time.
Exactly. It's like, we could show up at 3:15 prompt. Okay, it's the first day. Yeah. She obviously had different information.
Right? Like, who ruined your coffee this morning? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's Chilton for you, right?
It is Chilton for you.
But I enjoyed this episode. This feels like the real start of season 2.
It does, yeah. It did, didn't it?
I'm glad that we're there now.
Right.
I don't know what the circumstance were at the last season, if it was one of those situations where a certain number of episodes were ordered and they still have this story to tell.
Right.
They had to finish the story.
There was a lot of stuff to wrap up, right? We had to not only end the school year and take the summer off, we had to get the breakup with Max and things get back into normal, and the introduction of this character and school starting. I mean, we had a lot to do, so... There have been a couple episodes that felt like they could have been the finale / premiere.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of changes.
And I think in my mind going forward, once we're further along the show, I will see the beginning of season 2 as the end of season 1.
I very much feel the same way. Yeah, absolutely.
It'll get easy to get mixed up in your head.
For sure. All right. Appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.